The future of Modern Warfare 2 is looking a little scary. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Wackier Jack, bringing you guys a brand new video here today. In today's video, we finally got our first patch notes for the Modern Warfare beta and things that they're looking into changing, things that they won't be changing. Some of the stuff on here, it's looking a little scary. I wanted to basically break down the patch notes for you guys and kind of go over my thoughts and opinions on things that they're not changing, things that they will be changing, and stuff like that. If you guys enjoy Call of Duty content and want to see more Modern Warfare 2 content from me, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're very close to 100,000 subscribers. I'd greatly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's go over the patch notes. So they start off by saying, hello, Modern Warfare 2 players. It has been amazing to see so many of you hopping into weekend 1 of our multiplayer beta on Sony platforms, and look forward to many more of you joining us for weekend 2 across all platforms. So if you guys don't know, weekend 2 will be starting for Xbox PC users who pre-ordered or got a beta code on September 22nd. And then also it's going to be open to all PlayStation users still, because it was open, you know, the last couple of days. They also say there had already been a fantastic amount of feedback on Reddit and social media, as well as a ton of stats collected on our side. In addition to the new maps and modes we have lined up for weekend 2, we also have some changes and new things we are trying that we'll be sharing with you this week. So just quick things that they will be changing for weekend 2. These are confirmed things that they are going to be changing: is fixing various crashes, address a few gameplay exploits, patch some map geo and lighting issues, updated progression for some gunsmith related bugs, which I actually ran into this issue quite a lot. Just some of the weapons were really bugged out. Like, you couldn't level up the AK gun, you couldn't level up a few different weapons. It was very weird. So I'm really hoping they do actually fix this and we can actually use some different weapons in the beta and use different attachments and stuff. Now here's where it gets a little scary, and you guys can already see minimap.rules. We're going to be getting into the things that they're basically not going to be changing, or things that they're looking into. I doubt most of these will be changed. Some of them I believe might be changed just because, you know, it's things that they can actually work on. Currently in the Modern Warfare 2 beta, we only show enemy player dots when the UAV is active. So that means, you know, when somebody's shooting an unsuppressed weapon, they don't show up on the minimap. You know, no, you don't see them on the minimap. You can only see people on the minimap with a UAV. The design reason for this is that we do not want to punish players for firing the weapons. We also want players to actively search out the origin of a gunshot versus just traveling directly to where the dot is on the minimap. So with Modern Warfare 2, they're really just going in this realistic route, which honestly I don't agree on personally. Call of Duty has always been an arcade shooter. It's never been realistic. If you want to play a realistic game, Battlefield is realistic in my opinion anyways. But however, they did mention that they'll continue to gather feedback on how the game is playing in regards to this topic. So make sure you guys submit your feedback on their Reddit, or just tweet at them or whatever. Let them know that we want red dot on the minimap. I think most people want it. I've seen people run tons of Twitter polls. Most people want red dots on the minimap. The next thing is target tracking. We've seen feedback that it's hard to track targets once you get into a firefight. We agree that this is an issue, and we have changes incoming to reduce muzzle smoke opacity and to increase visibility of the muzzle flash to help engage someone who is firing at you. I personally think this is something that they will actually change. If you guys don't know, shooting a gun, you know, you get that like weird smoky muzzle effect or whatever, and it can really throw you off. Like, I've been in gunfights where I literally can't see the person because, you know, I'm shooting my weapon and then that smoke comes up. I just honestly can't see them, and I really hope that is something that they change. They also said that they're investigating more ways to visually differentiate enemies and friendlies outside of standard nameplates above heads of the opposing players. Not really sure what that means. Maybe like changing the colors of certain operators and stuff. Honestly, I have no idea. I liked how they had nameplates in like Vanguard and, you know, the past Call of Duties. I'm not sure why they're going this realistic route. I really don't know. They did mention user interface, that they are looking into feedback around, you know, just difficulty editing perk packages, managing loadouts, you know, accessing the armory, and just moving around the UI. And I personally think the UI in Modern Warfare 2 is not that great. It almost kind of feels like you're browsing on like what is it, like Netflix or something, dude. You have like all those big boxes or whatever. I don't like that. I just like how it's, you know, just how it's been in you know, other Call of Duties. I do think change is good. Maybe they can change a few things with the UI, but personally, it just looks like you're browsing Netflix, man. I'm playing Call of Duty. I'm not watching freaking, I don't know, whatever's on Netflix, I guess. Next, they did go into perks, you know, feedback about perk package system. Some players love it and others feel it is an unnecessary departure from the original system. I personally think that the perk change is actually not that bad. They did mention that they will speed up the process of earning the last two perks. So if you guys don't know, in Modern Warfare 2, you start off always with 2 perks, but then you can have 2 more perks that you earn throughout the game, but they're not really vocal about it. They're not, you know, they don't tell you exactly like how long it takes to get those last 2 perks, if you get it with kills and stuff like that. I hope they are vocal about that. But yeah, they did mention that they will speed up the process of getting the last 2 perks, which is usually like Ghost and Bird's Eye and like fast hands and whatever. So I think that's great, and I really hope they actually do change that. They also then talk about dead silence. This is also a hot topic. Dead silence is another hot topic, as many players have expressed that they would like to see it as a perk instead of a field upgrade. We believe it is important to game health that rushers are not able to move at high speeds without consequences. Dead silence as a field upgrade creates a balance between freedom of movement and predictability of combat. That basically means that there won't be dead silence as a perk in Modern Warfare 2. Honestly, I really don't mind it. I mean, you know, if I run into someone with dead silence and I can't hear them, obviously that's going to really throw me off. So I don't mind this. A lot of people are, you know, really mad about this. They want to see dead silence as a perk instead of it just being a field upgrade, but really, they can do what they want with that. That's just a personal opinion. You know, obviously people have different opinions on this, but whatever. They did also mention footstep audio. Footstep audio in the game, or, you know, when I played during the beta, was very, very loud. Like, I could actually pinpoint where people were, what kind of surface they were on, if they're on wood, concrete, or climbing up in a building. You know, I think this footstep audio that they have currently in the beta is perfect for Modern Warfare, or, you know, for Warzone 2. But it's just super loud for the multiplayer. You know, when you're rushing around, you can obviously hear anybody. Literally anybody that's close to you, the footsteps are loud. And they addressed that. Footstep audio in week 1 of the multiplayer beta was very high, giving players long distance directional information about enemies. For weekend 2, we have some changes coming in. We're reducing the range of footstep audio for the various player movement states: jog, sprint, and tactical sprint. This will help soften the cost of moving around the map. The second change is that the enemy and friendly footsteps are now distinct. This should help players better understand what's going on as things move around on the battlefield. More details to follow. So yes, they are basically going to be changing footstep audio for weekend 2. Not sure exactly how they're going to do that or what it's going to sound like, but yeah, at times footstep audio for my teammates would sound the exact same as enemy footsteps or whatever. So I'm glad that they're actually possibly looking into the footstep audio. That's really great. Our next big topic is sliding. In this Modern Warfare 2 beta, you actually currently can't slide cancel unless you change some settings to like where you can't mantle, or like you turn off like ground mantle and stuff and turn on like ADS. There's just weird things you have to change to actually slide cancel in the game. Personally, I don't really care. You know, I like change, and I wasn't really big on slide canceling anyways. So personally, if they want to change it and, you know, make it, you know, just remove it altogether, by all means they can. However, there's people in the community that really want to see slide canceling like how it was on Warzone and Modern Warfare and things like that. But they said sentiment around the removal of slide canceling remains positive. We are aware of the workaround and are contemplating how to handle it for weekend 2 of the beta. Additionally, we have some other slide changes for launch, which will make this movement feel a bit more fluid and snappy. As long as they do that, I'm honestly fine with it. You know, they can have some sort of slide cancel, maybe delay it for a few seconds or something. I don't know. But as long as they actually acknowledged it and they actually are looking into possibly changing it, I think that's honestly a good thing, but that's just me. And that's basically all we got. They did say that the crossplay beta kicks off Thursday, September 22nd, like I mentioned before. Yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, the beta, you know, for crossplay starts Thursday, September 22nd. Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed the video and found this helpful, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everybody.